Hi everybody. At a certain point you encounter a problem in programming that requires a regular expression. And when you reach this day, it's usually a fateful day, one in which you may curse a lot, but the truth is they're a powerful way of allowing you to solve problems in your programs related to specifically matching a string within another string. So without further ado, let's get started and take a look at them. Over at the Collective Methods GitHub repository, there's a new regular expressions tutorial that offers you a gentle introduction to the subject. It also outlines some of the basic syntax for regular expressions, shows you a few basic Python examples, and there's also some examples that incorporate Beautiful Soup as well. And at the bottom of the page, I don't want you to overlook these resources here. There are some great ones, including regexpal, which is helpful for crafting your regular expressions. Let's take a look at this first example, which doesn't really do anything that special, but it'll help us understand the basic use of regular expressions. First, we need to import the RE module for Python, which is responsible for letting us use regular expressions within our Python code. This next line just creates a string which represents the text that we'll be using a regular expression to find a match within. This next line represents the regular expression itself, and in this case it's just a word, nothing special. This next line uses the match method of the RE module to use the regular expression against the string to find a match and return a result. In this simple example, we're just looking for the word nothing inside of another string. The match method only returns a match if the match occurs at the start of the string. So it doesn't search the entire string, just the very beginning. And then finally we use Python to print the result. Let's check out this code in the terminal. Alright, let's go. You can see here that Python has indicated that it has found a match for the word nothing. That match spans between the 0 or first character and the 7th character. This first example doesn't really provide us with a compelling reason to use regular expressions, but it should hopefully clarify how they're used in a basic way. In the second example, we use the search method rather than the match method. The advantage of search is that it can find a match anywhere within the string, not just at the very beginning. So in this case, we're searching for the word difficult, and the word difficult occurs much further into the sample string. Let's take a look. Great. Python was able to find a match for the word difficult, and it occurs between the 25th and the 34th characters within the larger string. The third example is where things start to get a little more interesting. In this example, we're searching for the word wife, which occurs several times within a string, but with different variations in terms of the capitalization of the letter W. Sometimes with a capital W, sometimes with a lowercase w. We want to match them all, though. In order to define this type of matching, we need to use a character class, which is created by using the square brackets. Inside the square brackets, we have both upper and lowercase w, which tells the regular expression to match both characters. Let's have a look, shall we? We can see from the result that there are 3 occurrences of the word wife within the string, sometimes with an uppercase W and sometimes with a lowercase w. The fourth example gets even more interesting. Once again, we're using a character class to match both upper and lowercase letter M, but we're also creating a group here by using parentheses, which allows us to not only match the letters K-E-Y, but also the letters S-T-E-R. The pipe creates a conditional that says match either the characters before or the characters after. This allows us to create a match for not only the word monkey, but the word monster as well, from the same regular expression. The question mark colon combination creates a non-matching group, which means that the regular expression won't just match the letters K-E-Y or S-T-E-R. It establishes that there needs to be a complete match for the word monkey or monster. In the next example, we're using a repetition, in this case a question mark, which basically allows us to define whether the character that precedes it is optional or required. Other types of repetitions allow you to define how many of a specific character need to occur in order to create a match. In this example, we matched the word boat and the word float by creating repetition that made the letters B, F, and L optional characters. In the previous few examples, we've been using the findAll method of the RE module, which will return multiple results if there are multiple matches found by the regular expression. In this one, we're also using an anchor, this character here, which establishes that the match must occur at the beginning of the string. That's similar to the first example we looked at. In this string, there are multiple instances of the letters H and E within the string, but because we're using the anchor, we'll only match the first occurrence. We could see multiple results, except we won't because of the anchor. Let's take a look. Right, we're only seeing the match from the word hero, which occurs at the beginning of the string. In this final example, we're going to combine regular expressions with Beautiful Soup. We're loading a page that contains both English and Chinese characters on it, and this example will basically return to us only the Chinese characters through the use of a regular expression. Unicode is a type of character encoding, and all Chinese characters fall within a certain range of the Unicode spectrum. Here we've defined that range. Once we've filtered out the non-Chinese characters, we just print out the result. What an awesome and powerful regular expression. This probably isn't going to come naturally for you, and that's normal because regular expressions are a language highly optimized for computation and not people. But with a little bit of practice, you can get it. And this week's assignment is to produce a single regular expression Beautiful Soup combination. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and as always, good luck.